Welcome back to Takabola Gaming. My name is Takabola, and today we are continuing our playthrough of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom. We are currently in Kaiba's campaign, playing the mission Dragon's Lair. It is his 14th mission in his campaign. For this one, we get two marshals, Kaiba and Pegasus. So for this mission, I have allowed Pegasus to borrow some of Weevil's monsters just to give him a little bit of extra strength. Then I have Kaiba. Almost all of the monsters you will be facing in this episode, or in this campaign, or mission, excuse me, that's the word I'm looking for. Almost all of them are dragons. So if you have the item Dragon Capture Jar, you might want to put that on. I don't think I've bought one of those yet. I have not. So that is something to do. That's all that I'm going to say in front of this one. So let us go. This is a mission where you will get a ton of new monsters. So very, very important mission. This is it. Yes, the hallowed summit Dragon Lair in the Mountains of White Dragon. To reach the Dragon Lair, we must pass through a narrow pass called the Dragon Path. At least that's what the legends say. I don't even know if the legends are true, but I do know that this area is home to many dragons. We must protect our position every step of the way if we want to reach the summit. So, to win, you have to take control of all the bases. To lose, Kaiba's team is wiped out, or Dragon's Gate falls to the enemy, which won't happen. Although there is a little glitch that will cause your heart to pound. No one leaves their base in the enemy. They're all going to wait for you to attack. One of the first things you want to do is you want to come to this icon mode. You want to send one of these two, whichever one you have most confidence in, across to the den there. So you want to send them there, and they will encounter a roaming monster. Send the other one to the side over here. They will encounter a roaming monster in the field here. And this is a very important roaming monster, at least to me. One that I use quite often and have a lot of experience with. And it is Buster Blader. Here we go. Well now, I didn't expect to see anyone else here on the Dragon Path. But there can only be one man challenging Dragon Lair. Right now, that's me. I'll prove it to you. Prepare for battle. So we have a Buster Blader and Cyber Commander in this fight. They are, like most roaming monsters, relatively high level. Not relatively high level. Level 99. But you notice they have 9 red medicine on that one, and he has a Sword of Dragon's Soul. Only warrior monsters can wield this magic blade to slay dragons and inflicts heavy damage on dragon monsters. He has Red Adept, Castle Adept armor, and on top of that, he inflicts really heavy damage on dragon monsters with Ruin Ray. This dude destroys dragons, and if you can know which ones are dragons and which ones are not, that's really good. But with only 2 monsters, and the fact that I can make Cyber Commander use red medicines the entire time, if I don't knock out those red medicines at some point, I don't really anticipate having an issue with this fight. We'll just make sure that happens, because I don't have any dragons. That was one of the big key things that I made sure on this one, is that I don't have any dragons. Now, him missing, not good. Cyber Commander does have this special attack, All Out Charge, which raises the attack of the enemy, but it does mean that he's not using red medicines, and he just used 2 of his action points without attacking. So, that's not great for him. And his score? Go ahead and attack over here. I'm going to farm that red medicine out on Cyber Commander. Let's see how much Ruin Ray actually does. 601. Again, that's not an issue. Let's go ahead and make him choose. I don't know what's going to happen here with the red medicines. But I think if I attack Cyber Commander with this one, that he will definitely heal himself. And I may have a chance to do that 900 damage on Buster Blader before it gets back over to him. That's my hope. If not, he'll just use another one of his attacks that way, but that's my hope. And Buster Blader is spreading out his damage, which is not wise. He does a lot of damage. He really does, but... oh my goodness, he missed. Okay. So this is actually a problem here. Let's see. We really kind of have to knock him out. And there's the red medicine. Okay. We're in trouble as far as this goes. This could be a moment of restart. Because I want to get these monsters. And I don't think we're going to win now that he's got 6 attacks, on us here. He guards. That's helpful to us. But I think with this knockout, he's going to go over the line. Yep. So he wins. That means that I'm not going to get Buster Blader. So I'm probably going to intentionally have Kaiba lose his monsters, and I will come back after that. Because I'm not going to get this roaming monster, and I really, really want this roaming monster. So that was not the correct way to do it, I guess, for this team. Although those misses really did hurt, so. Go back down the mountain. I can't believe you thought you were strong enough to walk Dragon Path. Oh, okay. So I automatically get a restart anyway. Didn't even have to lose that. Fantastic. Perfect. Go again. Because those misses really hurt, and timing there really did hurt. So, yeah, we're going to do the exact same thing. I have no reason to suspect that the strategy was problematic. I think Kaiba's still our best shot at it. It's just a matter of fighting the fight a little bit better. Now, let's see what Kaiba you've got. These guys cannot miss. So you were the one that missed both times, huh? Okay. Alright. Here we go. Let's go again. Alright. Let's go full on attacking of Buster Blader. So I know I can get 3 attacks in. Before he goes. This is nice. He did not use his all-out charge in the first one, which does mean the Buster Blader will not do 600 damage per. Which is very good. And he missed again. Why are you missing? Okay, he guarded. Do I wait and lose 150 here? I think that's fine. I think that ultimately, success or failure here is going to be on, am I able to knock one of them out? If I'm able to knock one of them out, we don't have any problems. So I think waiting through is no problem at all. Because knocking one of them out is going to get me like 10,000 points. So we won't have any issues there. We are going to need all of our attacks to do that. So what I think I'm going to do is actually have you go ahead and use your Dianketo, since you like to miss. And we're going to try to wait out at least the healer. Drawing a guard, that's good for us. And get those, at least the 6 attacks, hopefully. Without the 6 attacks that can't miss. Without having to worry about him healing. And we should be able to knock one of them out and should be able to make this easy here. Okay, he did not use his special once, so that's helpful to us. I am going to go ahead and use a blue medicine here because they can knock the giant out, and I don't have a monster reborn. So hopefully this will keep the giants safe. Hopefully. Alright, come on. No crit. There we go. 188. So I did need the blue medicine. Excuse me a minute. I'm going to take a drink. Alright. So we're way behind, but as long as I knock out one of them, we're good. And I have 5 attacks that can't miss. And hopefully these 2 attacks won't miss. Both of them. And at that point, we should more than catch up and win this fight. There goes Buster Blader, and let's see where the points will stop at the end of this. Because knocking out a level 99 monster is a lot of points. A lot of them. So there we go. We are surpassing him. We have won the fight. Guard, guard, guard. Let's get out of here. Victory! Some good levels, good experience. I like that. Cannot complain. Gar, you are strong. Excuse me. It would seem that you and your party will earn the right to be called Dragon Master, and you are most likely the savior who will put an end to the fighting. In the interest of the greater good, I will lend my strength to you. Let us fight side by side until peace is restored in this land. Buster Blader has joined the army, and Cyber Commander will join with him. Personally, I have not used Cyber Commander, but Buster Blader is a very, very good one that I do have a tendency to use. Alright. Kaiba, go attack the den. Let's talk about the teams. Obviously, we have the big team down here, the Blue Eyes White Dragons. That's what we're coming for. But the rest of the teams are oftentimes not full. This one is full, but the rest are not. They are usually some form of polymerization. And this one has 9 red medicines, as well as a special attack. So there's some interesting things within this team, but it is unique. Each one of these things is unique. I do like this level, even though I wish it was different how Kaiba would get his team. I do like this level. So here we are facing a dragon. We have the the Red Eyes Black Dragon and the Meteor Dragon. Both of them have a polymerization item, so I'm going to try to attack the Meteor Dragon and knock it down and force it to use its polymerization quickly. And that will get rid of all the action points and practically reduce us to 1 monster. He uses Flame Meteor. He does not use his polymerization here, and if I can get 2 attacks in, they won't use any polymerization at all, because Red Eyes won't come to his rescue. That's not the way it works. Now, if you are coming from Yugi's campaign, these monsters will not be level 35. They'll be higher than that. And at that point, the Red Eyes Black Dragon will have a special attack that attacks all monsters. I don't believe the Meteor Dragon does. This is also a mission where if you have some money, it's not a terrible idea to get some healers, get a replenish. You have plenty of time in this mission to do things. Please break through that guard. Thank you. You have plenty of time in this mission to do things and move people around. So if you want to build a healer, particularly if you want to build a healer here in the den, and just bring all your teams to it, you can use that. More likely building a supply depot, which I think is what I'm going to do, to replenish your red medicines or even blue medicines will help you out here. It's important to go into each fight healthy. So coming out of that fight, you get just Meteor Dragon. You do not get the Red Eyes Black Dragon. That one comes from Yugi's campaign. Thankfully, you don't have to wait all the way to Joey's. But you get Dragonic Fury, which is an item that boosts the power of dragon types, all dragon types in the field, not just your army. And you get Meteor Dragon has joined the army, which is very good. Let's get Kaiba out. And we'll red medicine, and we will blue medicine. I think that's sufficient for now. And I'm going to have Kaiba go over here. Now we're going to look at Pegasus, and watch as Pegasus takes on this one. Now Pegasus is not nearly as strong of a martial at 15, but you know, I have to bring him, so hopefully he'll do. This one is the two-headed King Rex and Thunder Dragon. You'll notice about Thunder Dragon that Thunder Dragon is incredibly weak. They both contain a polymerization item. Nothing special about them. I don't think there's anything special beyond that, other than eventually two-headed King Dragon does get... You missed. Of course you missed. Eventually two-headed King Dragon does get... or two-headed T-Rex does get a healing. Kind of soft healing. But that's it. So, there's only 2 action points right now on Thunder Dragon. Which, you know, is what he is. But we'll see if he gets to move before we move again. He did not. Now, did T-Rex guard or did T-Rex wait? He guarded. That's fine. I'm going to wait that guard out. I don't need to break that. So I managed to avoid both polymerizations. That's good. That's good. I highly doubt that I will manage to avoid the last one there in Blue Eyes White Dragon. But, you know, it is what it is. I actually think there may be one more. I forget what the one that Kaiba is going down to does. I want to say it's a Black Skull Dragon. I could be mistaken. And here we go. Now, obviously, we already have two-headed T-Rex that was on, or King Rex. What is that name? What's the actual name? Two-headed King Rex. We obviously already have that. That came with Rex Raptor's acquisition. So we will be getting the Thunder Dragon, though. So this is a polymerization team that you can create immediately if you so desire. Which I might so desire. We shall see. Dark Rabbit is there. Ooh, good. Grew to 4 action points. That's really helpful. And that gets Dragonic Attack. That is an item that makes dragon monster attacks cannot miss, but it does not power them up. It should, but it does not. Let's quickly blue medicine the outer 2. We don't need to blue medicine anyone else, and you can continue on. Over to Kaiba. I think that'll be next, although it will be close. Let's see here. This one is... Yes, it is in fact another polymerization. The Red Eyes Black Dragon and Summon Skull. They will form a Black Skull Dragon if brought together. So let's go in here. Same strategies, although this is going to be a little bit harder because I think that they have more health points. Yeah, they have more health points between these two. But we're going to attack the one that has the least, and try to force an early polymerization so they waste a bit of the action points. But it does help that there's only 2 monsters to begin with against us, so you know, even if they polymerize, it's just a 3rd monster, it's not a 4th. But hopefully that creates it to where they get 1 and then the polymerized monster. And arguably that's better for us than even knocking them out. And I got it. Good. So basically I've reduced them to just this. Black Skull Dragon, a polymerized monster. He does have 6 action points, but not much else other than super stamina, gaining the life force. This, ooh, they can reduce our action points. That does matter. That's a good thing. But with 3-on-1, I think we're going to be able to whittle it down far faster and far more than it can bring itself back up. So should not be too difficult. Just be a matter of time here. Ooh, he guarded. My guess is that I can't beat that guard. I can, actually. Not sure if this one can. But some of them can. Yes. Got through. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Hopefully, with 3 more action points, hopefully we can make it. I didn't want to wait it out because he will heal every turn he gets. So, Meteor Flare. There we go. Alright, so as long as these 2 hit, we should be okay. Of course, this is One that has missed many times in this episode, but it does not here. Now, this is another case. You get Red Eyes Black Dragon in Yugi's campaign, so you only get Summoned Skull here. But you do get Summoned Skull here in Kaiba's campaign, not in Yugi's, which is kind of weird. We also do get a free Dianketo the Cure Master. I'll take that. Ooh, you get nothing here. I would have sworn you got Summoned Skull here. That's actually good, because it didn't make any sense to get it here and not in Yugi's campaign. I assume you get it in Yugi's campaign then. Just quickly look through. Yeah, you do. You get it in Yugi's campaign then. Okay. That made a lot more sense than getting it here. So I guess you get nothing in there. I thought you got something in each one of the things. That's why I was so sure on that. Alright, so here you have a monster here. Saiyaru, which you do get after this mission. Just checking that now. Shining Plasma is unable to dodge, but otherwise it's just those medicines. So I think that I just attack. I just do a lot of damage. Yeah, he might use medicine, but each one of those medicines is an action point he's not using. We can just whittle this down, farm some experience here for Pegasus, and he's not going to do any damage if he's just healing himself until he's ultimately out of medicines. You may get a crit. You may be able to work that out. You can win in the first run by waiting out his action points. That's a valid strategy. It's just not one that I'm wanting to do right now because I would rather have some experience. And I know I'm going to be able to get that. No problem. Got a crit. Don't think that crit's going to do 700 extra damage, though. And it's really only 2 fights. If you manage to get him to use, every action point on Red Medicine, it's only going to be 2 fights that you have to do. He'll run out in the next fight. I'm confident in Pegasus's strength. We'll at least get 3 used up here because guard. Can I break that guard? 3,800. Answer no. Let's go ahead and wait. Make him do something. Because that is 2 action points that were not used on medicine. Which is both good and not good at the same time right now. But if we can get 3 attacks in before he moves, I mean, he's down to 1,081. It might be enough to knock him out. Right there. Don't know if we're going to get 3 attacks in or if he's going to get to move right now. Ooh. Hit. Please hit, Hercules. Please. There we go. Knocked him out. Alright. So didn't even have to come back. Perfect. Fantastic. So we pick up Saiyaru there. And another Dianketo the Cure Master. I like it. I like it. Alright, so I'm going to send Pegasus down there. We're going to bring Kaiba out. No. Kaiba, build a supply unit. 2,100. No, that ain't worth it. That ain't worth it. We'll deal with whatever we have to deal with here. Alright, so yeah, we'll just do a red medicine here. We still have, 4 blue medicines, and I think we're perfectly healed up. I'm going to send Kaiba over, and we'll weaken a Blue Eyes with Pegasus before we go in with the guy who can't lose. Or else the whole thing is over. And we'll go ahead and blue medicine this. In my opinion, this is actually the hardest battle of the Dragon's Lair. Because these guys hit hard, and it's not a fluky team with the polymerization that you can severely weaken. These guys hit hard, and they're good. Now, it's no items here, which is helpful. So, I think I'm going to try to attack one of the 2 Judge Man. and just knock them out, hopefully before they've used all 4 of their action points. I think that's the best plan here. You will get both of these monsters at the end of this fight, Judgeman and Kaiser Dragon. So that's good. I am in this run trying to look at monsters and use monsters that I don't normally use or didn't normally use growing up. You know, that are here. They both guarded. Let's just make that. But I do love those power-up items, and dragons don't have power-up items. So although, you know, I feel like Kaiba has to use the Blue Eyes White Dragon, and the Blue Eyes White Dragons don't need power-up items because they're strong enough as is. I'm going to be hard-pressed to use any of these dragons, but we'll see. Beyond the polymerizations. But we'll see. Polymerizations themselves are a power-up. It's basically a 4th monster. I really do like to give those a chance, and I gave some of them a chance on my offline run, so you know, I kind of have some experience with some of those to see, is this something I want, or is it not? I do plan to at least one mission have every polymerization on, and then at the end, whatever polymerizations I did not get to, we'll have, you know, one mission at the end where they're all, I can heal afterwards, where they're all the ones I didn't get to are showcased, and I can kind of talk about what I think of each polymerization team, but I do intend to at least have that as an option, and certainly use some of them on the way through as we go. But beyond that, boy, a lot of these dragons I'm going to really struggle to use. But we'll see. We'll see. Alright, this should finish us off. It does. Fantastic. What do we get from the fort, if anything? Because I know we get both these monsters, but do we get any items from the fort? Because we've been getting a lot of items from the fort. This is a great mission for picking things up. And Yugi has a similar mission. A dragon capture jar, so there it is. And Kaiser Dragon and Judgeman both join the army. Good. Alright, so what we're going to do here is Pegasus. Use a red medicine there. And I do think go ahead and blue medicine up the other 2 here. And we're going to bring everybody close. Kaiba's getting very close. Alright, we're going to go ahead and have Pegasus get all the way and go ahead and go in. There is a chance that Pegasus can knock him out. I usually am able to hopefully get lucky enough at some point. They don't heal, they just have polymerization. You can see there they each have 7 action points, which is more than I am ever able to get, even at level 99. They have 7 action points, 35. Just didn't go there. But you have a completely matched leader with the 10 action points in his ability. So this is a dangerous team for sure. If you can't attack it, but without any healing items, it's not too dangerous. I think we can usually get those 7 to not matter, and eventually you just cheese it with escape a little bit if you have to. I am the Lord of Dragon Lair. You are the first to defeat all of the guards and reach the summit. So once I defeat you, all the dragons will serve me, right? That is correct. You will have more power than one man has ever had. But not before I test you to see if you are worthy. So here we go. Pegasus against the Lord of D. Get your mind out of the gutter. The Lord of Dragon. Come on. So, yeah, I think that I just attack this one over here. He is the lowest points. And it probably takes several rounds, but we should be able to force a polymerization. And then, honestly, the correct strategy is to try to run away at that point. Force the polymerization, you get him down as much as you can, and then try to run away. Unless you manage to get lucky and actually get a KO before it gets back around to that one one dragon. We'll see. The mist didn't help. It does help they're spreading out their damage, though. In this case, I may try to fight the Blue Eyes Ultimate if I have to, because Kaiba's behind it. But if Kaiba winds up having to face the Blue Eyes Ultimate, can't knock out the one I've weakened, then you're pretty low. But basically, that's the idea. If you have both your teams coming in here, you knock one down, you force it to use its polymerization item, hopefully before the rest of them have used all 7 of their attacks. Like right now, I could have attacked another one, know that he's not going to polymerize, and just take him down. But maybe I can take out Blue Eyes Ultimate, but even if I can't, Kaiba comes in, and that one that's already down to 393 doesn't have a polymerization item, and none of the other 2 are going to bail it out. So Kaiba just knocks that one out, and it's 3-on-2, and you can knock it out here. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, at this high of a level, 12 action points with that Martial, so full action points. It does have Super Stamina, it does have Status Guard, so don't try and paralyze it. And it has Armor, lessens attacks. It has a special that attacks all enemies, and a regular that attacks 1, that are both called the same, and they both look the same, except for Ultimate Burst, the special will kind of move around. Very powerful team, very powerful monster. If I try to fight this, it likely will knock out my entire team. It's really hard to shake that the best move is to try and escape. I'm going to do it. So you just run away. This is how you defeat a polymerization team. None of the AI can ever figure that out, but this is how you defeat a polymerization team. So yeah, Kaiba, come on in. And you might be able to knock out a kill blow. Because there's no healing items, strong monsters are just monsters at the end of the day. Without healing items. So, take this guy down. And it's 3-on-2. So again, we're going to attack the one that has the least health points, even though it's like less than 100 difference. It is still less. And we've had Monster survive on 1 enough to know that it is less. And we have healing. Not all of our healing, but we have some healing, so we can repair damage, and they cannot. And I guarantee you we'll be able to knock that one out before it's used all 7 of its attacks. I guarantee it. We might not be able to knock out the middle one at that point. It depends, I think, on a little bit of luck and misses and whether we need to use healing or whatnot. But we are definitely going to be able to knock this one out before it's used all 7 of its attacks. No problem. Oh, it guarded. Okay, can I break that guard? I don't think it ultimately matters. That wasn't an attack, so let's just attack the middle one. This guy's down to 415 in the middle, so I do think that I need to use one of my blue medicines on the giant this turn, which is fine. And then we need to make sure we knock that guy out because we are low on attack power. He waited. Good. Wait is not attack. Knock him out. Did the job. Good. We're going to have to heal again. I think that he's still going to knock my guy out, but that at least gives us a little bit more breathing room. And here we go. So ordinarily I would say, Pegasus, you need to wait. Kaiba, come in and deal the knockout blow, but I am out of healing items. And I do think that we're going to be down a monster at the end of this. So I am going to let Pegasus deal the knockout blow, but this is done. This is... Ooh, survived on 11. There we go. So yeah, he does deal a middle punch here, but Kaiba will win this by score. And he also won it by, knockouts and things like that. So no problem here. We gain lots of good experience for Kaiba. And Kaiba's monsters, which will not be on Kaiba. As obviously I'm going to give Kaiba his Blue Eyes White Dragons. You stay here. You're too weak at this point. Pegasus! Pegasus, my boy! There you go. Let's finish this. Alrighty. So, you know, it's not a bad team here, and it's a good level. I do enjoy this level. Just wish, like I said, that it was earlier, and that Kaiba got his Blue Eyes White Dragons, either collected them, throughout the campaign slowly, or that he got them in like mission 5 or 6 instead of 14. But oh well, what can you do? Bro is liberated. Well done. You have the power necessary to become the new Dragon Master. My most powerful servant, Blue Eyes White Dragon, seems ready to accept you as its new master. I will work for you as well, and fight to overturn the Empire. So you get Blue Eyes White Dragon Azrael, Blue Eyes White Dragon Ibris, and the Blue Eyes White Dragon Digiberyl, and the Lord of D. All join the army. So in that campaign, you get 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon, the Lord of D, Buster Blader, Cyber Commander, Thunder Dragon, Meteor Dragon, Ciaru, Judgeman, and Kaiser Dragon. Crazy load. So I'm going to go over those in between episodes and take a look at which ones I want to add to the team, where and how, and get all that done in between episodes. Based on information that Mokuba had been taken to the capital, Kaiba and his forces set out for Sigthavars, but Scott has dispatched Loomis and Umbra to defend the eastern side of the capital. The majestic eastern fortress Nonber Castle overlooks a lake and used to be the seat of the imperial court. Kaiba and his army now face its tough defenses. Is victory within their grasp? So that is what we will be doing in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please do like, please do comment, please do subscribe down below. All of that really does help the channel, and I will see you next time.